Overdose vapes. Keep your wicks wet and your coils tight. If you're looking for new flavors and all about the clouds, bro, filling up a clear road, we're dripping on the Sub Ohm reviews for the juice. While Trav and Josh host, view it on YouTube and prepare for overdose.
Hello and welcome to Obese Mode.
At 5, homie.
Episode 5.
At 5, coming at you.
This is our vlog. This is where we talk about the shit we want to talk about. Do the things we want to do.
We're not beholden to anything.
We're not fucking do anything. I can take off.
Boom, boom, boom. Well,
I
he's
can take
taking
off that
look at-
shirt.
Oh, no
Fucking
sleeves.
gives you the fucking guns. With
Who's
the
got
tats.
time for sleeves?
Oh, who's got time for a sweater vest? I do.
Fucking prison tats, huh?
Prison tattoos. Just love me for who I am.
Just get crazy.
Okay, this is the vlog. We have some talking points, but the first thing that I want to talk about is, well, Josh is vaping. That's not a vapor. That's not fucking VG, and nicotine.
But this is our own time.
We can do whatever the hell we
This is our
want.
vlog.
He's got a fucking prescription.
Some of that, yeah. Some of that strawberry cough.
I don't know if you guys know this or not, but we were actually nominated for some awards. So this is certificates of completion. This certificate is awarded to, in his case, Joshua Hofer. In
Don't
my
be
case,
jelly.
Travis Meeks, for extraordinary achievement in the field of cloud chasing. I want you to read it. You read it.
Read it, goddammit.
Okay, and so who gave this to us?
Dude.
Sergeant Sub Ohm
Sergeant Sub Ohm
and Colonel
and Colonel Chuck Cloud.
Chuck. Oh, they signed it for us.
Look at that shit.
They even signed it.
Boom. Vape wall. Going straight up on the vape wall.
Don't be jelly, because we fucking
Don't be jelly.
because we completed.
You gotta
fucking-
put in a lot of work to get one of those.
Yeah, for extraordinary achievement in the field of cloud chasing.
Come on.
What do you guys know about that?
Actually, Shane might be up for one of those.
Okay, Shane.
Shane has been putting in work on the
Shane,
cloud.
I will talk to Colonel Chuck Cloud,
and Sub Ohm,
and
Sergeant
Sergeant
Sub
Sub
Ohm.
Ohm.
See what we can't do.
Sergeant Sidney Sub Ohm.
Yep.
I will talk to them, see what I can get for you. Because you know what, I think it would be actually really funny to hang one of these up in the fucking the old vape shop for Shane, because he's a fucking cloud machine monster.
He sure is, dude. That guy.
Yep. Shout out to Shane. He's a good guy.
Anybody in the group, watch that fool's videos, man. You're bound to laugh.
Josh, I'm gonna say this. Shane puts up a lot of videos in the
A
group.
lot of videos.
All right. I've watched some of them. I just don't have time to watch all of them. I know I'm a dick. But Josh actually watches every one of your videos, Shane. He is your biggest fucking fan. I guarantee it. This
My
motherfucker,
boy.
he is obsessed with your life. He talks about you all the time.
Bullshit.
He talks
But
about you
dude,
all the time.
that fool puts up his couch cushions, his black couch cushions over the whole fucking wall so he can fucking measure out and shit. I'm over here just like vaping like a fucking normal human being, like just like watching TV and shit. And that
He takes
motherfucker's getting his house ready to vape.
He takes
like,
the cloud
that's
chasing
what's up.
serious.
That's what's up. We love you, Shane.
So what are we vaping on today?
Oh, I am vaping on. It is from Time Bomb. It's called Fuse. It's strawberry watermelon bomb.
What do you got on the
It
Goblin?
it got it in the Goblin. And look at that new wrap.
Got the IPv4. He's got a beautiful wrap for it. It really does look nice.
Woo!
It's like camouflage, but also snake skin almost.
I mean, it
Yeah,
feels
it's
good,
really
yeah.
Nice, yeah. It's really nice. I'm rocking single Clapton here on the M-Class SX Mini.
Damn, you part of the M class.
I am 60
Big.
watts, powerful plus mode, and I am rocking Cloud Chasers Inc.'s Metronome.
Check that shit.
I actually think this is a good value.
That's
This
a good
is
deal.
$25 for 60 mils. I'll take that all day, and that was $25 in a shop.
In a shop. Build an e-cig.
Build an e-cig.
California.
So I think it's a great deal.
Yeah.
Really great deal.
Can't beat that deal. In a shop? $25 for 60 milli?
And when I bought that, I bought this. It's called Roustabout. It's from Rig Reserve. This shit is like a tobacco on acid.
Roustabout.
It's like a fucking tobacco on crack.
Roustabout.
I want you actually, I want to fill up a little bottle so you can take it to Leah. She still hasn't tried it. I really
Yeah.
think that she should try it.
Yeah. Yeah, my girl loves fucking like some savory vapes. She
And
really
this
does
is
once in a while.
one of the better ones I've ever had, actually.
Ooh, that's smells bomb.
It really
Yeah,
is
it
good.
really
yeah.
does smell good.
So that's what I'm vaping on. Vaping on Roustabout.
I'm just so psyched
and
about the
Metronome.
certificate.
I'm glad. I had to make some certificates. I'll give the secret away. I had to make some certificates, some real ones for some kids that I work with and who had completed a program. And so while I was doing that, I made these for me and Josh.
Those poor kids had to work so hard for it.
Yeah.
All I had to do was show up, dude.
Good. So I thought this would be funny for us.
Sergeant Sub Ohm, that's great.
Because I got some ideas about actually moving the channel to a studio. I'm thinking about getting a storage unit, one with plugs. And actually turning it into a studio for the show.
Calling it a suite.
Yeah, we'll call it a suite. Suite A.
And we used to joke about that.
We did used to joke about it. But this would be things we could like decorate the walls with. It's just an idea, guys, because we film here at my house, and sometimes it's just not convenient for everybody.
Yeah, life gets in the way.
Yeah, I mean, I have a family.
I feel bad sometimes because we have to impose on his family once a week, but
they're very supportive.
they are.
They love that we do this. So.
It's been no issues.
All right, let's dive into some topics. I think, right?
Topic up.
Okay, so one of the things we wanted to talk about, because me and Josh, we kind of, when we started vaping, the pre-made coil tank was the only kind of tank you could get.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
We want to answer the question of the homie that asked.
Oh.
About where we got the name of OverDoseVapes.
Oh, yeah,
we meant to do it last week and we didn't, and so I want Travis to. It's actually his story. So this is where the name OverDoseVapes came from. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, totally.
We want to get this out of the way before we forget it again.
And there's another question about the music that I want to talk about.
Oh yeah,
well.
perfect.
Okay, so OverDoseVapes. Overdose is something that I have personally been using for probably 20 years. I used to run with a group of guys. It's the Overdose graffiti crew out of Sonoma County. Anybody who's watching, big ups to you guys. OD all day. Opium demons on drugs. Only dope. I mean, we used to fucking have some fun with it. But so we
ostrich dicks.
Ostrich dicks. That's a good one. I actually never heard that. That's a new one. I thought
I
heard them all. So there's a group of people that that were really important to me at a formative time in my life. Introduced me to hip hop in general. Rapping, DJing, making beats, which kind of leads into the other topic, and graffiti, which these guys were big into. So it was it was the Overdose family. And so when it came time for anything else in my life, after I moved away from those people, Overdose was always my answer to everything. Like when it came to gaming, it was like Overdose, like for a gamer tag. Not anymore, but when it came to a rap name, it was like, or a rap group name, it was like Overdose. Just Overdose always fit everything for me because it had such a meaning from my childhood, and it just sounded so badass for everything. Overdose. You're fucking overdosing. It's sick. It's dope. It's fucking...
It's too much.
It sounds good to say. And so when it came time to do the channel, I mean, I really don't remember how long it took us to come up with the name. I don't think very long at all. I think
you just came up with that, and I said, God damn, I like that.
I think that was like the first thing. Yeah.
We're going to be fucking in your face. We're going to be crazy. Overdose.
It just felt like OverDoseVapes was us.
Yeah.
It really worked. And so now, to me, OverDoseVapes has even more meaning than the original Overdose did.
So, boom.
So...
Take that,
all you guys who
fucking
taggers, who hella helped me grow as a man.
Yeah,
I'm just fucking with you guys. But OverDoseVapes is
fun.
Super important to me, and the name, I think, not besides just being a badass name, which it is, and we gotta admit that it's a badass fucking name. It does have some meaning to me, at least personally. I actually have OD, the letters O and D tattooed.
Done really well.
Yeah, done like by an artist. No, it's literally I did it myself, and it just says OD, and it has a little nose, so it looks like there's like a guy peeking over nothing.
Like a pig snout.
It does. It's terrible. I don't have the best ink. I gave myself a chili pepper tattoo. You can't see it. It's supposed to be a heart, but it says mom, but it doesn't actually say mom.
He was so into the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah. I thought Anthony Kiedis was my mom, but I actually have a good one.
His mom was in Red Hot Chili Peppers.
This one was by Mr. G in Fort Bragg. He's actually had a documentary made about him, and this one was made by a tweaker, a guy on crystal meth. And I took the image out of a stock market magazine, so I love that one. That's George. I've had that since I was 16 years old. So.
Some of the best tattoos come from crystal meth users.
Oh,
really just
well, duh.
some of the best.
Duh.
I have a couple. I have this cute little one. When I was
Let me
18,
grab something while you're talking.
the
about
Mickey's
chicken,
fucking Hornet, because I thought I'd drink Mickey's my whole life.
too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, fucking
You're
right.
not the only person who I know who has one of those either. And even
And
then,
then-
I was like, you're an idiot.
And then I go and I get arrested for drunk driving in '99 or whatever, and the cops are like around me going, "Oh, look at this butterfly! Isn't that cute?" Oh, fucking coppers! They pissed me off. Anyway, and then on this calf, I have a Tennessee Titans emblem. Tease up!
It's actually nice.
Tease up!
It's actually well done. Too.
Yeah, it is pretty well done. And then on this calf, I have a Houston Oilers derrick.
Oilers.
Houston Oilers. Yeah, they're symbol.
Also really well done, I think.
Yeah, but both of these are well done. This is actually well done. It's just tiny for my body.
Yeah.
You know,
It was at a time when he was.
I was 18.
When he was a smaller man.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And I drank Mickey's by the fucking gallon.
I love that when you're like young, you think things like, I'm gonna drink 40
Dude,
ounces for the rest of
Why
my life.
wouldn't I drink 40s of Mickey's at fucking 35 years old? My family will love it.
Yeah. Okay, so that's how the overdose vapes thing, and also how we got our shitty tattoos. I have a really speaking of bad tattoos, I have one on the back of my neck that's a dragon. You should look at it so you can tell them how bad it is. It was a dragon.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
I took 11.
That was never a
It
dragon.
took 11 hours.
Shut up!
I swear to God, from a guy who was on crystal meth
Dude, it's this big.
with a homemade gun. It had one needle. I don't know if you've ever had tattoos, but they actually have multi-needle guns, so it like goes a lot faster. He did all the color work, like all the fill-ins and shit with
You
one
spent
needle.
a lot of time around people on crystal meth.
I did, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah.
We've both been through our. See, we're older now. We went through our bad days and our.
And we
stupid
can
shit.
talk about that real quick if you
Yeah.
want. Yeah, absolutely. We
We're
both.
both recovering drug addicts.
Yeah, absolutely. I got no problem saying that. I spent a large portion of my life living the kind of what you call like a gangster life, I guess. You know, lots of drugs, lots of violence, things like that. Women, you know, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Not proud of that, but I'm also not ashamed of anything I've done, because the things that I've gone through have kind of made me who I am.
Straight up.
And not to lay blame on anything, but when you come from a family of drug using abusers who have no ambition and no money,
It's an uphill road.
it's kind of an uphill fight.
Yeah.
I can't speak for Josh, but I mean, I've come a long way, and I've really earned where I am today.
Yeah, me too. When I was young, I first got into drinking and smoking the herb in high school, and then got hurt. My shoulder got hurt, and then sports went away. So then all I had was drugs and alcohol and women.
Yeah.
And so, you know, that went on, and then I got into meth for a while, of course, for a couple years, but I wasn't very good at that because I couldn't sleep and eat. And so then I found pills, right? I found painkillers. And so I found myself addicted to OxyContin for years and years and years, and got arrested, got into a thing called drug court. It's a national program. Amazing.
I think everybody
Anyway.
who's watching this knows what the fuck drug court is, probably.
Yeah, probably. and that's a huge point, is that a lot of ex-drug users vape because they are trying to get their life together. They are fuck smoking because we all smoke.
You want to get smoking out of your life too. Because
Yeah.
it's like one of those last crutches you hold on
It's
to.
one of those last negative
Yeah.
habits. But anyway, I graduated. That's actually when I met Travis. I was in drug court,
Mhm.
and he helped me a lot because he was already clean,
Yeah.
and so he was
A safe friend.
a safe friend, a supportive friend. So that's why we became so close.
Yeah.
Because you were a huge help
Yeah.
to me, and graduated and got my felony expunged. Got a great job working with kids, and I adore my life now.
I appreciate what you said. That was very.
And now we can both just be amazing guys, hanging out, doing these things, having responsibilities, taking care of our families, working,
Yeah.
doing something like this, and keeping it all together, baby.
At one point in my life, I had 3 felonies. I mean,
Yeah.
I was a throwaway piece of garbage to society.
Stealing,
Yeah.
lying.
Yeah, I mean, just everything about me was like a negative. I had a real bad complex of blaming the world for all my own mistakes.
Mhm.
But like Josh said, I've been clean off of hard drugs for like 9 years. I've really earned my place here. I've gotten all my shit reduced from felonies to misdemeanors so that I can work with youth and with people. Because if you got felonies, you can't do shit. I don't know if you know that or not, but
Right.
felonies will ruin your life. So.
And the really cool thing about us working with youth is we can kind of help them try to maybe skip all the bullshit,
Yeah, 'cause
right?
we've been through all this
we've
shit.
been through
Yeah.
it all, man. We know what's up. So we love our jobs, we love our lives, and we hope it shows
Yeah.
in the videos.
And that's like I actually hesitated to tell all you guys about our history because that's a really personal thing and it can be
It
used
is.
against us. I mean, in a lot of ways. But if anybody out there can relate, even in a little bit, if you're still using, if you're in recovery, maybe
Yep.
send us a PM, let us know. Let's share this, and it could be
Yeah.
something that gets us closer.
We would love to help anybody and we know there's millions of people out there struggling with addiction of all kinds.
Yep.
So, but open arms. We got open arms. People that are just starting vaping, people that are trying to quit, anything, man, anything, because this is us, man.
Anything.
That's what this vlog is for, is to show you us.
We've met all you guys through vaping, but if there's anything else that we could ever help you guys with,
Yep.
let us know because we truly think of you guys as our second family because without you guys,
Yep.
we got no show and we love this show.
We love this shit.
We love the show. All right, so off the fucking heavy shit and on to
Yeah,
some lighter topics.
We'll
Well,
get lighter, but
what
it's
I-
all good stuff.
It is all good stuff. But what I got here is called a machine. It's spelled wrong. It's spelled with an
I love it
S.
when we go from being drug addicts to
Well,
I have a machine here.
This was when I was a drug addict is when I started doing music.
Yeah, could you imagine this dude?
So I've been doing music. I started off making beats with actually. I knew I wanted to make beats, but I didn't have any money. I didn't have anything to actually make beats with. So I actually stole from Blockbuster Video an MTV music generator for the PlayStation 1. And I made beats on it. And me and my homies would freestyle to those. From there, I had a girlfriend whose mother.
I can just hear the subs going.
I know, they fucking hate me right now.
But those aren't the people that we want.
Exactly.
We want.
Let me explain the rest of my story first, you fuckers. I was like 17, so
Yeah.
so after that, I had a girlfriend whose mother was really sweet. She has passed away. It's actually a tragedy because she was a really great woman. She bought me an actual drum machine. There's a drum and bass machine. I used a computer that a friend gave me with Acid, Fruity Loops and Acid Pro, and a drum and bass machine, and I made beats like that for about a couple years. So I've been making beats since 1999.
Dang.
So that's quite a while. I mean, we're talking what, 16 years.
Yeah.
I got this. This is my latest toy. I produced beats for a guy named Chuck B. I did.
Charlie
I haven't
Baltimore.
really heard from him in a while.
Yeah.
But
He's a ball one.
he actually bought me this. We actually went in. I paid like $100, but he likes my beats so much that he bought this for me so I can make him beats. And I did. I made him like 3 albums worth of beats for it. So, and then I still do make beats. I love making beats. The beats that were in the original opening intro for the show were made by me.
Straight up.
The beats and the song that are in it now were made by our great friend Paul Hessian.
Hesh.
He's an admin of the group. He's a great friend of the show. He is
Awesome musician.
He's an awesome musician. So you don't hear my music on the show anymore, but I have been making rap beats and producing rap albums for 16 years.
And earning certs.
And earning straight fucking certs, son.
Certs.
All right. So that's the music part. That's the questions part. Now we can go on to the topics.
Jesus, yeah.
Fuck. I mean,
Topics.
how many minutes we got going?
Topics.
Oh, fuck. We got plenty of time.
Oh, you guys ain't got nowhere to go,
Right? I
right?
know where to go. You love these long videos.
Fuck.
It's obvious everybody loves
Alright.
these long shits.
Let's get it where it's got it good.
Okay, so me and Josh, what I was going to say before Josh interrupted me with all this craziness is when we first started vaping, all tanks had pre-built coils.
True.
CE4s, those kind of things. They had
Yeah.
coils built for them. So you didn't build your own coils for tanks.
Nope.
The first tank that I remember being a rebuildable tank was the, what the fuck was the name of it?
K-Fun.
The K Fun.
Blech.
Okay,
Sorry.
so we used to have all tanks with coils pre-built. Those sucked. The K Fun was a step up in the sense that it let you make your own coils.
Right.
And you know, that was kind of like a step up. From there,
Where's my air?
that it had the airflow is shit on a K Fun, but people
Yeah.
do drill them out. People still use them. I wouldn't never use even the newest one. I think they're shit, and they're overpriced. But
Okay.
but they were really popular because they allowed you to make your own coils.
Sure.
People really liked to make their own coils for tanks. For some reason, that was a big deal. From there, it moved on really quickly to things like the Aqua,
Yeah.
the Orchid.
The Orchid, the Goblin, the Goliath.
Well, those are newer
That's
though.
later, yeah.
But like, what's the one? Fucking
Orchid, the Aqua.
there's a few other ones that
yeah.
are
Bunch of Billow.
yeah, they were like rebuildable tanks. None of them had like a lot of airflow. Some of them like the Limo. Some of them had just like wicking issues. It was just hard to like always like for things like the Limo and shit. For me at least, like I can't just sit and take pull after pull after pull.
You have to you'd have to underbuild to your machine.
Exactly,
and
use
same
like
with the K-Fun.
use
You'd have to
low
underbuild.
wattage and we wanted to fucking
overbuild.
we wanted to do 50 plus watts on a tank. We wanted to get a really good, satisfying vape. We started to see things like that with the Goblin, with the Billow.
Mm-hmm.
Those were tanks that you could potentially, if built and wicked right, could take up to like 40 and 50 watts.
Right.
And higher even. I mean, with some people. For me, the Billow, the Goblin, I could wick well, but I just didn't like the flavor of it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's other tanks that I like that I just could never wick right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they just don't. I just could never get the wick right.
What do you think about the Goliath?
I love the Goliath. The Goliath is like one of the newer not Sub Ohm tanks.
By
Let's get into
UD?
that.
Yeah.
By UD, it's a rebuildable tank. So we kind of cut our teeth on rebuildable tanks. We've always kind of had them in our arsenal. And to our fucking surprise, we've actually gone away from that.
Yeah.
We've
Sub
gone
Ohm.
to the Sub Ohm
Goddamn Sub Ohm.
pre-made coils.
Yeah.
It's genius.
For them because
It's
you're
fucking
gonna
genius.
keep spending money on their coils.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was always like,
And they work. Don't get me wrong. They work fucking great.
that's the problem with them is that I can
They
never
work.
get a tank that with coils I make and wick to fucking perform the same as my Heracles. I can hit this Heracles
Yeah.
at 80 watts over and over and over and
Right.
never even get close to try. And so, I mean, we have basically seen the death, of the rebuildable tank.
Mm-mm.
There's some people holding on. I mean,
I'm holding strong, baby. Goblin V2.
I still use things like the Goliath. Josh let me use the Goliath right now. I'm using it. I do use it a lot, but I do have to dial it back. I have to do 30, 40 watts maximum.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I just want to take a fucking giant ripper, and so I throw the Heracles on there.
And I've gone that way too. I've gotten like the Atlantis V2 and that kind of thing, and it's just almost too airy. It's just not.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Goblin V2 gives off the perfect amount of warmth, flavor, vapor, everything I need. So I just stick with it.
Yeah.
I've gotten other things above that, like the Hercules, or no, not the Hercules,
The Goliath.
the Goliath. I bought that thinking it was gonna be the fucking end all to my Goblin. It wasn't. It sat around, and then
But Josh found
tried
he found a good tank that he likes, and that works for him. I think the Goliath is actually better because it has better airflow. But that's the thing, is that it still won't wick the same as these Sub Ohm tanks. But they're not even trying anymore. Go look online
Mm-hmm.
and see how many rebuildable tanks are being made. Like how many are coming out. There's hardly any. UD is just about the only person that's still doing it. But now they're kind of giving up, and they're doing a Sub Ohm tank of their own.
And why? When you can do
The
a Sub Ohm
Zephyrus,
tank
yeah.
and then keep them on the comeback because they got to buy your coils.
Gotta buy the
right?
coils, yeah.
It's brilliant, really.
And I would be careful about what Sub Ohm tank I bought, because you don't know if that company is going to go out of business
and
tomorrow.
then you can't buy the
You can't buy the
coils.
coils. I would definitely buy something that's
Yeah.
compatible with the Atlantis coils, because I think those are going to be around
Those
for a
will be around
long
forever.
time.
Yeah.
That's why I
And they're
recommend the
great
Heracles.
coils. And they're great coils. So.
But we just kind of wanted to lament like the death of the rebuildable tank, because
Yeah.
for us it has been our option for like so many years of our vaping.
Straight up.
I mean,
it's been a big part. I'm still vaping on a Goblin every day.
I wanted to get away from like a C4 so bad, so when I saw something like a fucking like an Orchid or something, I was like, oh man, that's perfect. It's like a dripper, except it's a tank.
Mm-hmm.
And there's still some tanks that don't have great airflow, but that I like. I'm totally blanking because I'm on video, of course.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're out there, but there's just not being really produced anymore.
They're really not.
And so I would love to see somebody come out of left field with a rebuildable tank that has great wicking.
Where's that Goblin V3?
That wicks like a fucking Sub Ohm Tank. I mean, figure it out. Figure it out.
It's gonna be tough to do, though.
It is gonna be tough to do, but they need to figure it out. And while I do love the Sub Ohm Tank, I do sometimes I feel guilty about using it. It just feels lazy. Like I'm using some.
But a lot of people,
coils.
for like beginners, they like that. No muss, no fuss.
Yeah.
Oh, my coil tastes shitty. Change it out.
When the Atlantis came out,
a big thing with me is I don't like melding flavors.
Mm.
So like these people that post photos on the group of like these fucking
that shit was so gross
these
today.
builds
Oh
that are
God.
just all disgusting and black. I don't play that. I'm constantly changing my wick. So even like
which is good with rebuildable tanks.
Right, exactly. I get to change my flavor completely over, as opposed to dumping some different kind of juice and hope and wait for it to fucking cycle through. I don't like that.
And
I don't like melding.
They actually have figured out pretty well how to get like when if I have like a little tiny bit of juice left and I fill it with something else, like a totally different flavor. Like for the first maybe 5 or 6 hits, I can taste it, but then it's totally gone. So I don't know how they do that. I think it's genius that they did it, because I think that for a long time people wanted to have the Sub Ohm experience without having to build coils.
True that.
But I just kind of have to limit.
And it does help the beginners.
It does help the beginners.
It really does.
Yeah. And you know what? And it's convenient for me because this is the first tank I've ever had that I could take to the wattages that I wanted.
Yeah.
So
it's a hell of a less scary to do that with the little pre-made coils than to look at. I gotta make my own coil. What the fuck?
A lot of people, shy away from that.
I'm glad we got in when we did, because we learned both.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, bang.
Yeah. But I just lament. I'm really hoping if anybody knows of any really exciting rebuildable tanks, let me know.
Yeah.
I'm pumped to get one.
Anything new.
Price isn't even an option for me at this point. If there was somebody coming out with a really exciting rebuildable tank that was gonna like revolutionize, or at least keep up with these Sub Ohms, then I would pay $100 plus. I really would.
Not if it's $30.
I mean, if it's 30, I won't. But yeah, but if it was like 130, I think I would.
What's next? Oh, how about Cotton Bacon V2?
Get
your wick on.
We can go there.
We can go there.
So wicking, just a little wicking update. I've tried a few other things. I tried the Drago roll.
We keep trying other stuff.
I tried some special Egyptian cotton that was made for. I mean, it was processed for vaping. I gotta say, I keep coming back to the cotton bacon.
Man,
it's just the purest flavor. It is the only wicking material I know of that has 0 flavor.
Borderline fanboys.
Pete, I'm a straight fanboy. I'm not even gonna lie. They don't sponsor me. They don't give me money for this. But I fucking love this product, and I think that if you're dripping, especially and Sub Ohm dripping, you got to get it, because I really feel like that you're doing yourself a disservice.
Now they got them little bacon bits. I still haven't.
I want to get a box of that.
I gotta try that.
It's like $50 for a box, but it's worth it for me.
Bacon bits.
Okay. Our predictions for the future of vaping.
Oh, the future of vaping. I presume it's going to go a lot more towards safety. Like they're going to really figure out temp control. They're going to do a lot more lab, testing and stuff. I really think it's going to go in the way of safety, and I think that's a good thing, because it's going to keep it around longer.
I think that we're definitely heading towards things like the Ego 1 or the eVic Supreme, which is like a self-contained system where it has a battery that already has a battery in it. All you have to do is plug it into the charger.
Fuck with it, because they really don't want people breaking shit apart.
And you don't want to be fucking with 18650 batteries if you don't have to, and recharging them and reusing them at high whatever. You know what I mean?
Which goes along with safety, really. They don't want people to have to deal with their own.
So I think that lithium-ion, kind of like cell phone style batteries, are going to be the future. Self-contained units that have like the tank that you don't have to worry about. Then you just replace the coils. I really feel like that's probably where it's going to head.
Yeah.
There's always going to be the niche market for people like me and Josh who kind of grew up in a different era of vaping, if you will, who like to drip, who like to build our own coils for tanks.
And we've only been around for a few years. Think about somebody like Grim Green, dude, watching the fucking
That motherfucker like used cartomizers
the
and
history
shit.
of vaping and shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
Yeah, it's super
dog.
crazy.
You know, because we've seen so much change just in a few years. That was like dinosaur, bro.
I think the juice is.
Not that you're old, bro, but just you've been.
He's old.
You've been vaping.
You're
a
fucking
long
old. You're an
time.
old ass vapor. I think that the juice thing is going to hit the fan. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Every state keeps fucking going after it. Washington has already succeeded in these crazy taxes. California, where we live, keeps trying to define it as a tobacco product, which is going to get
Which is bullshit.
which is going to get crazy taxes and shit on it. While I do think that
So
some
if you're not a
FDA
part of Kassan and stuff like that, get to it.
go do it.
Get to it.
Fucking
You're late.
Take care of business, man.
Yeah,
Take care
dude.
of yourself.
Yeah, just get to it.
I think that I really feel that that while some regulation is needed,
Of course.
I think that if we let them decide what's going to happen,
They're going to go way over.
they're going to go overboard, and we're
Yeah.
going to lose out.
Yeah, we can't handle that.
Okay, so I had another topic. I just want to touch on it real quick, and then we'll get out of your face.
Touch it, bro.
It's about temp control.
Tim.
Okay, so me and Josh, we got the IPv4s. We were really
Mhm.
excited for temperature
Yeah,
control. We
safety
got the
first.
nickel wire.
Safety doesn't take a day off.
No, it doesn't. We got the nickel wire. We tried it. It works sometimes. I mean, if you do it right and you have the right setup and you set your fucking your ohms and all that shit,
But it's not consistent.
it's not
I
consistent.
can't take a nickel build and, okay, headed to work and
No.
hope it works all
No.
day. It's fucked.
And I can't take my cotton out without deforming the build.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
And it's just, and it doesn't ever give you that warmth from a vape that
Yeah.
I need. Like if I use a pre-made nickel coil in my Heracles,
Yeah,
the vape is cool
sure.
as compared
Too
to
cool,
the
yeah.
regular coils for it.
I quit on the old temp control after about a month,
Yeah.
to be honest. I tried a lot. I tried a lot of nickel, different builds, different that. Fuck it.
Yeah. And people kept saying, oh, you can do like nickel mixed with Canthal, but it never worked right. People are still trying to do that and like convince me that it works. But
I get a great,
I've never
great
seen it
vape
work.
off of Canthal.
Yeah.
Or
and I never,
nichrome.
and I never get dry hits.
Or nichrome. Try nichrome. Nichrome's great.
There's a lot of different wires out right now. I just got titanium wire. I was really excited about it. I thought this was going to be what fixed temp control for me. It doesn't work that way. You have to set your fucking thing the temperature way lower than you actually want it to vape. It vapes hotter. It does work. It's even more inconsistent than nickel. And you can use it in other devices. But if you were to dry burn it, it produces like a fucking titanium oxide that can it's actually bad for you.
Tastes
And then so
good.
if you do that, if you like dry burn your coils or whatever, and then didn't wash that off, I mean it could be potentially hazardous. So that leads me into the topic of wire. There's a lot of weird wires out right now, like
Weird.
specialty wires that are like blends of things, of alloys and stuff.
Just be careful because we don't know.
We don't
Nobody
know.
really knows.
We really don't know. And
They're just selling a product, but we don't know.
and the things that we have the most experience with is Canthal and Nichrome, and so that's our
That's
recommendations.
right.
I say,
Until I know something better and better for me,
Yeah.
that's what I'm sticking with.
I see people using stainless steel right now, which is crazy because we used to make
Pure
fun of
gold.
that. I see people using like 0.999 silver. You can buy that from fucking it's either Lightning or Kidney Punch.
Fucking lunatics.
It's insane. So that's crazy. But if you want something a little heavier a little hotter than Canthal, go Nichrome. It's safe.
Yeah.
It's safe.
And it runs a little lower.
Yep.
And it's safe.
It's safe. So I say Canthal, Nichrome. Those are the only two things that you should really be fucking with right now. If you're gonna do temperature control, use tempered nickel wire. That's my recommendation for temp control.
There you go.
The titanium has been a bust. It really has.
Bust.
Okay, one more thing. I got a
have covered
confession.
a lot.
We have covered a lot, but I have one confession.
Oh shit.
The other night I mentioned this. I have insomnia. I have really bad fucking problems sleeping.
Here we go.
My girl's over here. She knows all about it. So sometimes when I can't sleep, I go to the computer and I kind of doze off and on. The other night I got on 101 Vapes. They were having a sale, so I loaded up my basket with everything that was like $1.99. This was $1.99. This was $2.99. This is actually authentic. It's a UDW2. It's crap, but it was still authentic, and it was only $2. So, and I got this. This is some I honestly don't even know the name of this.
Giveaway coming soon.
Oh yeah, it's just like there's a clone of something. I don't even know what it is. It has airflow from the top.
Yeah, you
It's
just
fucking bizarre.
You just had to have it.
But that's the same night that I ordered the fishbone. The fishbone is something
1 out of 4 ain't bad.
is really special, and I'm gonna do a video. I don't know if Josh is interested in doing it, but I really think this deserves its own video. We don't have time to do it now.
No.
But if he's not interested, I'm gonna do it in the next couple days, I think. So.
I'm so fucking interested.
All right, so I'm not gonna do it then. All right, well, people, I think that's about enough of our bullshit. I told you some embarrassing stuff about myself. I bought 3 stupid ass drippers for no reason from 101 Vape.
Hold on, real quick. You're gonna hear Travis's wife smell milk for the first time.
I liked
off
it.
Camera.
I didn't think it was bad.
Travis, don't speak.
I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was good.
Smell this.
It's curdled.
It's curdled milk, right? Try
I
it
don't
again.
fucking get it.
No, try it again. Yeah, it doesn't get better. It doesn't get better.
That's rotten milk.
It's not. It smells like breast milk.
No,
Ah,
it
Only
does
he
not.
all
does.
right, whatever. Everybody else fucking thinks it smells like
Everybody
shit.
else that has smelled it went.
I like it. I think it
Well, it's yours,
smells
pal.
and tastes great. So I guess I'm a fucking weirdo.
We covered a lot. Hey,
Yeah.
if you're still watching, thanks.
Yeah. And I am going to do a video on the fishbone.
Yeah, we'll
I think
fuck
it
with the
deserves
fishbone.
one. I think it deserves one.
Fishbone.
All right, fishbone.
Fishbone.
All right, please, people, keep the coils tight. And your wicks.
What?
I couldn't finish it.
I know.
It wouldn't come out of my
Fuck
mouth.
yeah.
All right, peace out.